Today's video, Q13 local bus announcements to Fort Totten, via Nova and SS. Enjoy the video. This is Q13 to Fort Totten. A fare is required to ride. This stop is 39th Avenue and 138th Street. Next stop, Union Street and Northern Boulevard. This stop is Union Street and Northern Boulevard. Next stop, Northern Boulevard and Bond Street. This stop is Northern Boulevard and Bond Street. Next stop, Northern Boulevard and Parsons Boulevard. This stop is Northern Boulevard and Parsons Boulevard. Next stop, Northern Boulevard and 147th Street. This stop is Northern Boulevard and 147th Street. Next stop, Northern Boulevard and 149th Street. This stop is Northern Boulevard and 149th Street. Next stop, Northern Boulevard and 150th Street. Transfers available to Q15 and Q15A. This stop is Northern Boulevard and 150th Street. Next stop, Northern Boulevard and Murray Street. This stop is Northern Boulevard and Murray Street. Next stop, Northern Boulevard and 154th Street. This stop is Northern Boulevard and 154th Street. Next stop, Northern Boulevard and Roosevelt Avenue. This stop is Northern Boulevard and Roosevelt Avenue. Next stop, Northern Boulevard and 159th Street. This stop is Northern Boulevard and 159th Street. Next stop, Northern Boulevard and 163rd Street. This stop is Northern Boulevard and 163rd Street. Next stop, Northern Boulevard and 166th Street. This stop is Northern Boulevard and 166th Street. Next stop, Northern Boulevard and 168th Street. Transfer available to Q12. This stop is Northern Boulevard and 168th Street. Next stop, Northern Boulevard and 171st Street. This stop is Northern Boulevard and 171st Street. Next stop, Northern Boulevard and Auburndale Lane. This stop is Northern Boulevard and Auburndale Lane. Next stop, Northern Boulevard and Utopia Parkway. This stop is Northern Boulevard and Utopia Parkway. Next stop, Northern Boulevard and 190th Street. This stop is Northern Boulevard and 190th Street. Next stop, Northern Boulevard and 192nd Street. This stop is Northern Boulevard and 192nd Street. Next stop, Northern Boulevard and 194th Street. This stop is Northern Boulevard and 194th Street. Next stop, Northern Boulevard and 196th Street. This stop is Northern Boulevard and 196th Street. Next stop, Northern Boulevard and Francis Lewis Boulevard. This stop is Northern Boulevard and Francis Lewis Boulevard. Next stop, Northern Boulevard and 202nd Street. This stop is Northern Boulevard and 202nd Street. Next stop, Northern Boulevard and 204th Street. This stop is Northern Boulevard and 204th Street. Next stop, Northern Boulevard and Clearview Expressway. This stop is Northern Boulevard and Clearview Expressway. Next stop, Northern Boulevard and Corporal Kennedy Street. This stop is Northern Boulevard and Corporal Kennedy Street. Next stop, Northern Boulevard and 211th Street. This stop is Northern Boulevard and 211th Street. Next stop, Bell Boulevard and Northern Boulevard. This stop is Bell Boulevard and Northern Boulevard. Next stop, Bell Boulevard and 42nd Avenue. This stop is Bell Boulevard and 42nd Avenue. Next stop, Bell Boulevard and 40th Avenue. This stop is Bell Boulevard and 40th Avenue. Next stop, Bell Boulevard and 38th Avenue. This stop is Bell Boulevard and 38th Avenue. Next stop, Bell Boulevard and 36th Avenue. This stop is Bell Boulevard and 36th Avenue. Next stop, Bell Boulevard and 35th Avenue. This stop is Bell Boulevard and 35th Avenue. Next stop, Bell Boulevard and 33rd Road. This stop is Bell Boulevard and 33rd Road. Next stop, Bell Boulevard and 33rd Avenue. This stop is Bell Boulevard and 33rd Avenue. Next stop, Bell Boulevard and 32nd Avenue. This stop is Bell Boulevard and 32nd Avenue. Next stop, Bell Boulevard and 29th Avenue. This stop is Bell Boulevard and 29th Avenue. Next stop, Bell Boulevard and 28th Avenue. This stop is Bell Boulevard and 28th Avenue. Next stop, Bell Boulevard and 24th Avenue. This stop is Bell Boulevard and 24th Avenue. Next stop, Bell Boulevard and 23rd Avenue. This stop is Bell Boulevard and 23rd Avenue. Next stop, Bell Boulevard and 18th Avenue. This stop is Bell Boulevard and 18th Avenue. Next stop, Bell Boulevard and 16th Avenue. This stop is Bell Boulevard and 16th Avenue. Next stop, Bell Boulevard and 14th Avenue. This stop is Bell Boulevard and 14th Avenue. Next stop, Bell Boulevard and 212th Street. Transfers available to Q28. QM2 and QM32. This stop is Bell Boulevard and 212th Street. Next stop, Totten Avenue and Cross Island Parkway. Transfer available to Q16. This stop is Totten Avenue and Cross Island Parkway. This is Q13 to Fort Totten. A fare is required to ride.